All right, so this is the piece of glass from the 55 gallon. I cut it down to 39.5 inches. So we have our front piece for this chicken turtle aquarium. Now it's all about figuring out how to build an aquarium that has to be less than 41 3/4 inches with a piece of glass that's 39.5 inches. So a little bit of math. Now we're going to use 1/2 inch plywood. So 1/2 inch plywood on both sides equals 1 inch. So with that being said, we go from 39.5 to 40.5, which puts us at this line. Then we have 1 1/4 inches to work with, and that is on both sides, meaning this side can only have 3/4 of an inch and this side can only have 3/4 of an inch. So I cannot overbuild this aquarium, and I have to watch what I use to frame it. With that being said, we're gonna go about 20 inches high. So we have our measurement as to where we want to cut it. It's going to be this first line here, and we need that for the front, and then we need a second one for the back. We're not going to get into the sides yet. And then we're going to go down here to the bottom of the aquarium. Now I'm going to use 3/4 inch on the bottom. And basically what I'm going to do is measure it to a little over that 40.5 and make some cuts, and then we'll start building it, and whatever is left over we can just route off. So with that being said, let's get into part 2 of this chicken turtle aquarium build. Alright, so we have our front, back, and our bottom right here. Now the hard part is trying to get a side, and it's a lot easier said than done with the side pieces. So I'm going to try our best here and try to get a nice straight. We need perfectly straight lines, and not easy. 13 inches. And however I cut the first one, I have to cut the second one exactly the same. So definitely challenging. got my bottom, I got my front, and I got my back. And in this build, the side pieces are going to be the hardest ones because they got to be the straightest. And even with a crappy handsaw, router, and sander, I can still get these right. So pretty happy about that. Table saw would be a lot easier, but unfortunately my table saw sucks. So with that being said, this is how it's going to be done. The side pieces are going to be inside the front and the back, obviously on top of the bottom. So what I'm going to do is take all of this inside and get it all set up, get everything ready so we can put this all together and you know, go from there. I'm gonna get me a cup of coffee and get started. So we're gonna first start with the front and the side here. And we got the first side in. Alright, so if you happen to be building aquariums and this is your first couple times, I would not recommend this. But we are on the back here, and what I'm going to do is glue both sides, get them where they need to be, and then I can screw in one side, screw in the other, and we're finished with basically around the tank. Then we got to worry about doing the bottom, and the bottom's not hard. It's just you got to make sure you know where you're putting those screws, because like I said, it's only 1/2 inch. we finish this, let's make sure that the glass fits in. Let's see if it fits. Yep. Alright, so definitely a successful day. We got everything done. The shell of this tank is all good. So that will wrap it up for part 2. In part 3, we're going to route, we're going to sand, we're going to figure out this side panel as well as the front. We'll get some trim on it. Everything good and ready for epoxy. So part 2, we are out. I'll catch you in part 3. You know.